What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Killer Cam Frank coming back at you with another Madden 24 banger. And today we're going to be talking about one of the best blitzes in Madden 24, possibly the best blitz. This is starting to become meta. This is something that pros are going to go to on a regular basis. And if you guys didn't watch my lineup glitch video that I put out for the last video, you guys need to go check that out before you check out this video, because it's going to help tremendously with this blitz. It's going to allow you to get safeties and even corners at the linebacker spot, and you guys are going to have a ton of fun. You guys are going to get a ton of pressure, and it's going to help you get dubs online. Let's hop right into it. Alright, boys, so we're here in practice mode. If you guys did not watch my last video on the lineup glitch on how to get CBs and safeties at the middle linebacker position in 3-4 odd, I highly suggest you go watch that video because it really makes this video and it makes this blitz what it is. Also, being able to play the coverage around it with corners and safeties instead of middle linebackers is going to make a world of difference. Not only are they faster, they're pretty much just as good against the run, and they're going to actually animate and play way better coverage than middle linebackers will. So that is super, super important. If you didn't go watch my last video, you guys need to go watch that first. It's not a super long video. It will explain how exactly to do it, how you guys have to set up your lineup to get that done. Anyways, coming into the actual blitz right here, the first thing we're going to go over is the blitz itself. Now, for coach adjustments, baseline, definitely. As far as setting our flats and curl flats, I actually like to have my curl flats a little bit deep usually, but we're not going to do that just yet. I'm going to show you guys some setups where we will do that, but right now we're not going to just yet. I'm going to show you guys this blitz just to start out with, and my favorite way to come out is probably Tampa 2. So we're going to come out in Tampa 2 right here, and I'm going to show you guys what this looks like against bunch, because that's probably what you're going to see the most online. I'll show you guys what this looks like against trips too. But we're going to come out in a very popular play, corner strike. This is how most people are going to set it up, try to get that corner route open on the sideline. So, basically what we want to do is we're going to go ahead and reset our play here. I like to use this guy right here, who is Joey Porter. We do have a corner at middle linebacker, which is super, super cool. So we're going to hit left on the D-pad, and then down on the left stick, we're going to pinch our entire defense, and then we're going to hit, right on the D-pad and then down on the left stick, and then we're going to hit left on the D-pad and down on the right stick to slant our defense inside, and then we're going to go ahead and blitz all of our linebackers. So we hit left on the D-pad and then down on the right stick. We're going to go ahead and blitz all of our linebackers, and we're going to pinch them again. We want to make sure this guy stays in this general vicinity right here, though. From there, what we're going to do is we're going to crash our defensive line to the side of the tight end when we play bunch. So we're going to shift it to the right here. And basically, we're going to hover right over here where this guard and center is. Now, ideally, you will get a kind of a B-gap pressure from this guy, or this guy right here. So I have Jadeveon Clowney and Reggie White in right there. And that's what we're looking for, is that B gap, which won't always happen. But I'm going to show you guys how this blitz works before we get into some actual coverage aspects around it. Now, this is a blitz that a lot of pro players are going to, especially with this lineup glitch, because you can get DBs in pretty much all the spots that you're going to be playing coverage from. So we're going to go ahead and just snap this ball, and I'm going to show you guys what it looks like. From there, we get double edge pressure. You really don't have time to throw much, but right there we got the double edge pressure. Sometimes you're going to get a B gap, sometimes you're going to get double edge pressure. And it's really that easy to set up. Like, the blitz is already set up. I'll show you guys how fast you can do it. You pinch, and it's set up already. Like, you can definitely easily do that before the snap. Now, the coverage adjustments around it, it really just depends on how quick you are with your adjustments. But if they're sending out 5, they're not going to have a great time, even if they block their running back, which we will right here. They're probably not going to have time to throw the ball. So we're going to go ahead and snap. And there we get a gap pressure, and we see how consistently fast this blitz comes in. This is the best blitz in the game for a reason right now, and even with the blocked running back, it will consistently come in free almost every single play. So I'll show you guys this just one more time for consistency's sake. Right there, we got a gap and edge pressure, and we're looking really pretty with the blitz. So I'm going to show you guys how I set my audibles now for this defensive formation. We're in 3-4 odd, and I am in the multiple defensive playbook. I switched over from the 4-6 defensive playbook to the multiple defensive playbook for this blitz specifically. 3-4 odd is in a few different playbooks. I think it's in the Pittsburgh Steelers, it's in Seattle, and it's in this playbook right here. So I like the multiple defensive playbook because we have 3-4 odd, we have nickel over, nickel 3-3, nickel 3-3 cub, we have dime, we have dollar. Those are the big ones right there. So as far as audible goes, saw blitz 1, cover 4 drop, cover 3 sky, Tampa 2. Now, the thing with Tampa 2 is when you're blitzing this many people, you want to make sure that you have hard flats on the field, so you can do cover 2 hard flat instead of Tampa 2 if you want, or if you want to come out in that. It's really all up to you. But I'm going to show you guys here. And a lot of people will run like deeper corner routes and try to get over cover 2. But the thing with this is they're really just not going to be able to do much about this right here. This is a really, really crazy fast blitz, and it's going to come in like almost every single time. So it's even better when we're not in practice mode. It actually looks a lot worse in practice mode, but in game you're going to get B-gap pressure way more often than not. So I'll show you guys right here. It's really easy to set up. That is actually about the longest it's going to take to for that blitz to come in. It doesn't always take that long. Like I said, practice mode makes it look a lot worse than it actually is. So I'll show you guys one more time. When they send the running back out, it just screams so fast that they have no time to do anything at all. And when they don't send the running back out, I can even show you guys what it looks like when we motion block somebody right here. A lot of players will try to motion block to account for this blitz being so good, but it's still going to come in. I actually forgot to set up the blitz right there, so we're going to go ahead and try to reset this right now. Sorry about that. I was trying to do too much with 2 controllers right now, so we'll make sure the blitz is set up. Make sure we're slanted towards the tight end side, and then again, we're just going to go ahead and block the running back, and we're going to go ahead and motion block, motion over. Make sure we got the tight end blocking, and we see that even with the tight end, he actually leaked out right there, but it wouldn't have mattered either way. We had 2 people coming in at the quarterback. So this is a really, really good blitz, guys. As far as defensive adjustments, what I like to do against bunch is the scissor adjustment. Go ahead and man this guy up to the outside receiver, and man the outside corner up to the running back. I also like to inside quarter this guy a lot of the time, and what I'll do is I'll manually move that guy back. Sometimes I'll play the stick, so he'll play right at 10 yards, but people are going to be a lot more hesitant to throw that corner out if we do have that guy move back. So again, it's not going to matter one way or another. You just have to play coverage for a couple seconds, and I think this gives you a better chance, especially against a bunch look like this. We peel off with our user, and there's not really much they can do right there. So that is with the cover 2. Now we can audible to a cover 3. This is also good against bunch. Basically, we just have this guy right here and a hard flat. I like to hard flat that guy, and then I will usually man up either this guy. It actually won't let me man him up, but you can do something like this. If you want to play that kind of defense. Now I know the running back you got to worry about, but if you are playing this defense this often, like they're probably going to block the running back almost every time. So we'll go ahead and block the running back here, and I'll show you guys what this defense looks like. It's really just what you guys want to do as far as adjustments go around it. I'm going to show you guys, like, we're sending so many people, you're going to get block sheds, and these are all defensive linemen that are coming at the quarterback for the most part, except for our middle linebacker right here, which is Isaiah Simmons. So that's what I like to do with the cover 3. You can just leave the once you blitz all your linebackers, you can just leave the cover 3 like this with a cloud flat, and that'll play pretty good defense in itself. That's going to stop any kind of, basically you're just going to run straight to the seam, and then the corner out right there. That's all you really have to worry about. The running back's probably going to stay in one way or another, but this blitz is really, really good, guys. So you can do that out of cover 3, or we can go to a cover 4 drop style. And this is also a good mix-in, like a send 3 mix-in. You go ahead and spread your linebackers that way. You get those kind of contains, and it's a really good, just base defense. On the big down, if you want to play cover 4, play the sticks or whatever, it's going to be really good defense, especially if they're expecting a heavy blitz. And they only send out like 3 routes. You can bag that pretty easily with a send 3 cover 4 drop. So that's a good mix in right there. That's why I like to have it in my audibles. But if you want to blitz out of it, we're going to go ahead and set our blitz up. And I'm trying to show you guys, usually if you press enough times, this guy will come down here. It's not happening right now, but that guy will usually come down there. And you can use either one of these 2 middle linebackers right now. I'll actually use Isaiah Simmons for this example. And if you use this guy, just stand in this gap instead of the other gap. It'll come in pretty much the same way. But as far as this goes, that's really all I like to do, and then run straight to the flat. Now, they might be able to throw that corner out, but if you play in between the corner out and the flat, they're going to have some kind of hesitation on throwing that, and your blitz is going to be there by the time they actually decide whether or not they're going to throw the ball there. So we'll go ahead and snap the ball. You just run straight down to the flat, guard the corner out, and you are in pretty good shape right there. So this is about all I got for you for the blitz. As far as coverage adjustments go around it, there's a lot of different things you can do. I'll show you guys what this blitz looks like against trips just real quick before we get out of here. But this is, I think, definitely the best blitz in the game right now, considering how much B-gap pressure you get in actual game settings. I don't have actual trips tight end, but I do have tray offset, and I can mimic a lot of what people do out of trips tight end out of this. People will usually do something like this. Maybe block the tight end, send the running back out. And in this case, I like to rotate my coverage. And really all you have to do is look out here for the tight end. Now you can man this guy up instead, but I actually like to man this guy up. And if you want, you can always drop this guy into coverage. The blitz will still come in a lot of the time, but if you really want to send them all, then I would definitely send that guy right there. Most people that come to trips are going to block their tight end and their running back when they face this blitz and just try to go 3 out, which is not the best idea because you're still going to get pressure pretty consistently, and there's just not as many routes on the field to actually get open against like a hybrid coverage kind of look. So we'll snap this ball, and I'll show you guys what this looks like. Again, the blitz actually doesn't come in the same against trips. So what I recommend doing against trips is actually to slant your line either inside or away from the tight end. I know it sounds a little bit different right there, but if you slant away from the tight end, you usually have a little bit more success against a trips tight end look. So I'll show you guys that one more time. You can actually hard flat this side too if you want to, just to stop any kind of quick flats. And if the tight end does go out, you look for it yourself. We'll set a play up and see what this looks like right here. This time we'll block the running back instead. Go ahead and snap the ball. And see right there, we get pressure pretty quick. I know it didn't come super fast, but in game, this blitz looks a whole lot better than it does in practice mode. So I hope you guys did enjoy the video. This is the blitz that almost all the pros are going to right now. You guys are going to see this a lot in the next MCS tournament. I promise you this blitz is super hard to block, especially out of some of the meta formations like trips, like bunch offset, even tight formations. This blitz is really good against tight formations. So I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you slam that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on that noti bell so you're notified every time I put a video out just like this. Take your game to the next level, guys. Make sure you guys check out my offensive and defensive ebooks that I put out for free on this channel already. I have a 5-part offensive ebook series that we did here in the playbook that I am using right now, which is the Run Balance Offensive Playbook. You guys are going to love it. If you guys are struggling on offense, you definitely should check that out. But as always, it's your boy Killer Cam, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.